What's up everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood French Canadian, and today I'll show you how to make an actually good poison build. So I had previously made a poison build. I really wanted to try my hand at making a poison build that can actually dish out a lot of damage. So I gathered everything that I could that I knew would apply status effect really quickly. So the Scimitars, and as I was saying in my other video, like which bleed build weapon is the best, I was definitely wrong because the Scimitars are 100% better, especially if you're dual wielding, because of the running L1 and the jumping L1 has 4 hits. So of course it can proc a bleed faster, it can proc any status effect faster. We're going to use 2 Scimitars, and I chose these ones specifically because they have B scaling in dexterity with the poison affinity. The Ash of War will be using is poison mist, and I want to use that because poison moth flight, although it was buffed and it's way quicker now, you have to be right in the opponent's face. And I want something that was more of an AoE type of thing to help us. Now we have the up close stuff with the 2 Scimitars, the AoE with poison mist. So next, of course, we are going to use the serpent bow with the serpent arrows for long range attacks. I think it's important to have a build that's really diverse in this game if you want to have fun with it for a long time, and if you want to have tools for every situation. And I think this build really does that. You won't dish out amazing damage, but with the talismans we'll be using and with everything else, they'll poison everything super quickly, and it's just a really cool and fun build. Now in some of these fights of the footage you'll be seeing, I wasn't using the right talismans because I kind of changed them after I was testing some stuff out. But the difference when you put the claw talisman, which increases your jumping attacks, if you do jump L1 with the dual scimitars, it's actually insane. It's so good. So basically with the scimitars, as I said, you'll want to run L1 and jump L1 a lot. You'll want to put a poison mist down before you enter a fight, or you can also poison your opponents with the serpent bow. Now when using a bow, you can do R1 to send an arrow flying, but jumping R1 is going to send it flying right away. And you can also obviously use the Ash of War, which is Mighty Shot, to send a shot that will do more damage to the opponent, which you can do that if they're further away. But if they're close to you, you can just jump and hit R1. That's basically what this build can do. It's a good one-on-one, it's good when the mobs of enemies are surrounding you, so I really hope you'll try this out, and I hope you'll enjoy it as well if you do. So next, let me show you where to get everything you need to make this. As for the build stats, at level 150, you want 35 vigor. Mind, you don't really want to put anything in there, but this was a mage class. Now you want endurance at 25 at least. If you don't want to use the turtle talisman and you want to replace it, then you can definitely pump endurance to at least 30 or 35. But if you're using the turtle talisman, then it's fine at 25. Dexterity is going to be your highest stat. It's going to be your primary damage stat at 68. And Arcane at 55 for the poison buildup. So of course the best class for this would be Bandit. Now you want to get the Mushroom Crown for this build. I know it's ugly, but it raises your attack power when something is poisoned or it has Scarlet Rot. And that applies to you as well. So if you get poisoned or if you get Scarlet Rot, you will also get that boost in attack power. So I'll show you where to go. You want to come to the Grand Cloister, Side of Grace in the Lake of Rot. So basically you pretty much start from this side though when you get here the first time, but you want to come here because it'll be easier to get there. So just follow me. Once you get here, you'll be able to loot the mushroom crown from this body right here. For the weapons, we'll be using the scimitar as well as the serpent bow. For the scimitar, if you didn't start with a warrior class, you want to head to the Death Touch Catacombs, and you basically want to farm it off of the enemies that are here. So all these skeletons that you see, they have it, and obviously if you're using an arcane build, which is what this is, then it'll be much easier. And we're using this scimitar specifically because it's the only one with B scaling in dexterity once you use the poison affinity, and obviously using the occult affinity would lower the poison buildup. Now we're going to use the serpent bow, and we'll also be using the serpent arrows to go with that because their poison buildup is way higher. For the serpent's bow, you want to go to the abandoned cave in Caelid, and it also scales with dexterity and arcane, so it's perfect for this build. I'll show you where to go once you get to the cave. And it's going to be right down here. When to get the serpent bow arrows, you actually don't need to craft, which is really awesome. All you need to do is make your way to the isolated merchant's shack right here in Caelid, and this vendor will sell you an unlimited amount. So we're going to use the poison mist ash of war on our main hand scimitar. So you want to head to Caelid, take the swamp shore side of Grace, and follow me. I think it's just better overall than poison moth blight because it serves as a really good AoE. And poison moth blight, like, you have to be super close to your opponent, so it's kind of annoying. And here we go. For the talismans for this build, I will give you a few options, but the ones you really want is the green turtle talisman, the arrow's reach talisman, and the kindred of Rot's exaltation talisman. Now for the last one, you can either use Millicent's prosthesis, but if you're not there yet and if you can't get it, then I would suggest using the claw talisman, which enhances jump attacks, which is really good with dual scimitars. So green turtle talisman is super easy. You'll need a stone sword to unlock a fog gate in Summon Water Village. So it's by the turtles, like in this area here. All you need to do is go down there and get the talisman from the chest. For the arrow's reach talisman, you want to come to the Stormhill Everjail, and if you go to your left, there's going to be a building here. And the talisman will be in a chest after you defeat a few enemies. It's going to be right here. For the Kindred of Rot Exaltation, you want to go to the Volcano Manor area, but it's the Seedwater area underneath it. And you want to defeat the boss in the Seedwater Cave. You can take the Seedwater River to get there. And you have to go through Archery Grazing Hill and go up here, and be able to go down here. For Millicent's prosthesis, you either have to defeat her when you get her quest to Windmill Village and you see her there, or you have to finish the entire quest line and then side with her sisters and defeat her. For the Claw Talisman, you want to come to Stormville Castle, take the Rampart Tower side of Grace, and we're gonna do a bit of parkour. So now you should have everything you need to make this build. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more builds like this, there are plenty more on my channel. So have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.